Welcome back, everybody. Sive is here with the ForexPeaceArmy.com. Let's update our view on the gold market. So in general, you can see that our suggestion of possible downward breakout yesterday was correct. So the gut feeling hasn't failed us, although it was not actually the gut feeling, it was the signs of the bearish dynamic pressure on lower time frames. And yesterday in update we said that there will be no pullback. As we suggested first at the 57th area, but breakout probably will follow immediately. But actually this is not our credit. This is just because the overall situation is changing rapidly, and the war on the Middle East not going to some calming, but actually it's turns to escalation, and now the both sides start striking the refinery objects, which have the big actually meaning for a global economy, not just for the domestic economy. For example, Iran strikes Qatar biggest liquid gas refinery, also the big refinery in Saudi Arabia, while the Israel has destroyed the largest refinery in Iran. So that's its the mess stands on their own, but the stream of the crude oil and the gas on the global markets is narrowing, and that's makes situation to change rapidly. Correspondingly, the appetites for investors also are changing, preferences are changing, and now you can see that investors mostly are running into liquidity. They are not thinking about return on the investments, but they just worry about return of the investments, and that makes them to buy some money market tools, instruments such as the bills, cash deposits, accumulating the cash in a safe haven assets, which is the Swiss franc, United States dollar, and that's actually with the dropping of the stock market also needs cash to plug the holes in the margins. And now on the gold market is happening precisely things that we discussed. So we said that if drop on the markets will start, be prepared for liquidity hunting, and this will make the pressure on the gold as well. Just investors will start selling anything to get cash. You could see what's going on in the crypto market, you could see what's going on the gold in particular, but this is temporal. This is not related to value of the gold, fundamental valuation. This is just technical demand for liquidity. We should understand that. At the same time, it doesn't make our life easier, actually. So although we were correct on the direction, but actually we do not expect that it will be so fast as market will start dropping. Currently, you can see that market already hits the dailies. Just on Monday, I said that probably it will be too much for current week, but you can see right on closer to the Friday, to the end of the week, market almost has completed 4680 target. So that will be probably destination point for this week, because market deeply oversold on the weekly chart. Now it's oversold on the daily and reaching the local target. At the same time, we could see that City Lake is a bit slower than this one, and currently we're entering in some area that is becoming really crucial for weekly grabber, because market already is breaking the major 618 level. So more and more doubts appearing about reliability on this pattern, is that market will be able to really return back to the top. Normally when the market is bullish, retracement should stop somewhere around 618 or even earlier, but now market is challenging. Here we have the acceleration, and even more it is breaking it down. That of course makes us worry. So it means that we has to be extra careful with taking any long positions, despite that we have the grabber here on the weekly chart. Just need to get first confirmation on intraday charts with some patterns before making any decision. That's actually the reason why we can't say a lot today. So for example, on the hourly chart, what we could say: yes, our consolidation has been broken as we suggested, but now here, do you see any signals? Do you see any patterns? Of course not. So we just could only sit in the hands and wait what will happen. If you have longs, shorts, you could hold them. Just don't forget to tighten your stops. For the bullish traders, we got nothing to offer right now. So we just need to wait when this drop will over. Maybe some external situation will change a bit, and see what will happen for now. Most interesting what will happen around 4680. It's just $35 until this target, maybe there we will get some changes. But for now, I do not see a lot of things to discuss. On the phone time frame chart, you could see also that next target stands in 45.50, which is the XOP of the same ABCD pattern. But since this is target on the phone time frame chart and this target stands on the daily, this target is more important than this one. Besides 45.50, it's significantly lower than the daily ever sold. So I think that this target has priority right now compared to this one. And you can see how the overall scenario has worked. Triangle, just consolidation with the dynamic pressure and collapse. So that's actually all that we could say currently. And shortly speaking, you could keep shorts if you have. Keep an eye on the 46.80. Maybe it makes sense to close at least partially position there. For long entries, nothing to say for now, but we will be watching for the same levels for subjects of the for signs of the some bullish patterns, some reaction. If we'll get any, and maybe if we'll get some changes on a foreign arena and geopolitics, that will be great. So maybe we'll get some patterns to trade. For now, we do not have anything.